and welcome to yet another episode of English in Everyday Life. The younger generation seems to be coming up with newer words and expressions every day. Well, with changing times, lifestyles, trends, and technology, it becomes inevitable for the younger generation to come up with newer expressions. So let's see what are these 10 important new generation words that you need to include in your vocabulary. So the first one is Google it out. It is a very familiar expression commonly used in office atmospheres. I have seen my colleagues using it very often. So what does this mean? It means browsing the net. And how do you put it in use in your everyday life? I have no information on this software. Why don't you Google it out? So that's how you use the word. The next word is more pertaining to the online gamers. It is noob. I don't know how many of you have heard this, but it is definitely common among those kids who are into online gaming. A noob is a person who is a relatively inexperienced person in a particular game, or I would say even a profession, but more so with online gaming. In fact, it's a very informal word. So informal is it that it bends more towards a slang. So be careful, try to use it only among the younger generation, maybe with your kids or with your younger friends. He is a noob. I can easily win over him. The next word is the opposite of noob. It is pro. So when pro is not an entirely new word, but it has developed a new connotation, I would say. Pro actually means in favor of, as in I'm pro technology. It also means advantages, as in pros and cons. We have to weigh the pros and cons of technology. However, now pro is used to mean a professional, especially a professional sports person. Virat Kohli is a pro cricketer, which automatically makes them an expert in this particular sport. Well, the next word is similar to noob. It means almost what noob means. The word is newbie. It refers to somebody who is new to a particular profession or a particular activity or a sport for that matter. Newbie is an informal word which can also be used in a formal context, like I'm a newbie to YouTube. The next word is a very interesting one. You must have heard this word on the television several times and you must have wondered what it is, or maybe you already know the meaning of the word. The word is bromance. This is a word that refers to an intimate relationship between two males. Is this something similar to a gay relationship? Maybe the only difference between the two words is that bromance does not involve a sexual involvement of two males. I would say bromance refers to more of a BFF kind of a relationship, which means a very close friendship that is shared by two males. The next word is a very interesting word. You must have heard it several times. The teenagers and probably all the Instagram users out there must be using this word very often. It is hashtag. I know you're all aware of the word already, but what does this hashtag mean? For most of the Gen X people, I would say hashtag is a key on the keyboard. However, for the Gen Z, hashtag is an expression which categorizes your stuff into a particular category, more so on Instagram. You upload a lot of photographs on Instagram, and so you end up giving titles to each category, and that title is often preceded by hashtag. For example, I would say hashtag travel time and I will upload all the photographs related to my travel experience. Hashtag family time and you have all the photographs related to family time. So how do we use it in our everyday life? The way I use hashtag is I tell my kids hashtag no studies, no food. How does that sound? Moving on to the next word, wanderlust. Well, what is wanderlust? A desire, a love, or should I say an obsession with traveling is called wanderlust. As you know, wander means moving around. So having a lust for wandering is what wanderlust is all about. How many times have you gone to the refrigerator, opened the door of the refrigerator, and well, after opening, how many times did you really forget why you were there near the refrigerator? Did that happen to you? Well, it happens quite often with me. This forgetting of why you are at a destination is all what destination is all about. Yes, that is our next word, destination. When you go to a particular place and then forget why you are there, it's called destination. How many of you have experienced destination? Swag. How many of you have heard this word? This actually means a piece of cloth used for decoration of a room. But of late, it has picked up an all new connotation, and especially among Indians, swag means style. Look at the swag with which he walks. Whatever he does has a swag. So swag means style. The next word is again a very familiar word, I would say, and definitely I should say even the Gen X people use this word very often. Dude. Isn't that a very familiar word? So originally this word means a person from the city who is very stylish, but it no longer means that. The present day connotation of dude is just a male friend. Hey dude, what are you up to? Is a common expression that you get to hear. So those were 10 words used by Generation Z. Well, who is Generation Z, by the way? The people who are the present teenagers and maybe people who are in their 20s are referred to as Generation Z. So do these words actually bring in refinement in your language? Well, I wouldn't say so. However, communication is all about using the right words in the right context to make the right impact. But I tell you, if you use these words wisely, you will definitely become a cool person among the youngsters. These words help you in bridging the generation gap. So if you did like the video and did gain something out of it, please do hit the like button, share it as much as possible, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Your subscriptions are important to us. Stay tuned for my further videos. Until then, do take care of yourself and bye-bye.